Hello, and welcome to what hopefully should be a decent rundown of this stupid idea I've got. Okay, welcome to the trials. I think I've already used that line in the previous update video, but, well, this isn't an update video, so fuck it. Hello, and, yeah, trials. Fuck's sake. God, I'm terrible at videos. Okay, basically, this is, in your, where the hell do I start? Okay, okay. I made a new server in Discord. You'll find a link to it in the description of this video, if I can figure out how to do that. Which I should be able to figure out how to do that. I'm not that stupid, hopefully. Okay, Jesus. The concept of the server is simple. I want to host trials. I want to make videos about trials. So far, I've been unable to do that because I haven't had many players. I mean, I've got some videos on it, but those are old and, yeah, whatever. Basically, I'm going to be starting a new game of trials. Everything's going to be reset, and I want new players. The old players can join. I'll probably pop a message in my other Discord channel to let them know that this is happening so they can come join if they want. But basically, yeah, that's what this is all about. So, if that's all you need to get invested, to the one person who played trials and clicked on this and wants to do that, there's your incentive. That's the entire video for you. For the rest of you who need a bit more convincing and haven't clicked off already, this is how this is going to work. I'm going to be hosting trials. You join this server and get to play trials. Simple as that. I'm planning to do it at least once a week, but I may do more if I get really invested in this and actually have people join, so hopefully that happens. Share this around if you want more people to join. It's a drop-in, drop-out sort of thing, so don't worry about missing a game or missing a week. It's fine. You can just, yeah, jump in, jump out. The rest of this video is a rundown for Trials. Here we go. Trials is a horror-themed D&D game that I have been building for the past 5 fucking years of my life. Yes, that's a thing. Essentially, the concept is you're trapped in an alternate reality, being toyed with by a fucking eldritch god, you know, standard stuff, usual Sunday morning stuff. And yeah, you're trapped in a maze, have to escape the maze. Really, really simple concept. The content is all over the place because I've been working on this for 5 fucking years. Gameplay is pretty simple. Roll dice in the chat. Tell me what you want to do. Roll dice in the chat. See if you succeed. Bam, easy win. Bit of a content warning. It is horror themed, and it's a mature audience sort of shit. We're just talking. There's no like pictures or videos or stuff like that, so there's no problem there. There will be swearing. You're allowed to swear. Go nuts. If anyone's ever seen my channel before, you'll know that I swear quite a bit. So fuck it, go for it. You don't have to. The games will be recorded, so prepare to be on YouTube. Um, you don't have to talk if you don't want to. I have a channel dedicated to people who just want to type to talk, but obviously you should probably be in the VC at least so you can hear me talking, because I don't want to be talking and then typing at the same time for instructions and shit, so yeah. The channel's pretty much empty at the moment, but I will be filling that out later. Don't worry. Obviously I don't use a video webcam. I fucking forgot the word for webcam. Webcam, so you don't have to if you don't want to. So yeah, obviously it's D&D. I don't know why you'd want to, but fuck it, whatever. Go nuts. So yeah, characters. Your character is you. That's it. Simple enough. You start with nothing, and you have to try and collect shit. There's items in the trials you can get. You can tame nightmares to have pets. You can harvest dead bodies to collect shit. You can basically do whatever the hell you want within logic. there is progression systems. Those are the things that I wanted to go over first. There's your primary progression system. You've got a bunch of them. There's... Okay. What? Fuck. Why did I not script this out better? Why do I not have my phone on hand? Okay. There's the perk system. Perk system, you... Oh, shit. I should probably work out explaining slots. Okay. You have slots, which are used for abilities. You start with 3 perk slots, 3 secondary link slots. No, 6 perk slots, because I changed it to have the with the secondary. Yeah, so 6 perk slots. I'm good at this, I swear. I'm not good at this, actually. I don't know why I just lied to you, but whatever. 6 perk slots, 3 secondary link slots, 1 entity link slot, 1 exclusive link slot, and everything else is just kind of a one-off ability thing. So, yeah, okay. Those are the slots. This is where you use them. Primary progression system. You've got the perk system. Perk system, you put abilities into slots. It costs points to buy them and upgrade them. They're really weak to start with because you don't get to start with any, but as you progress, you can become really powerful. The benefits of it are that they are extremely powerful once you get them upgraded and unlocked and all of that shit and do all the stuff to get them all maxed out. The downsides are that it takes a while to do that, it costs you points, which you could be spending on other things, and obviously it's limited to how many slots you have. There's the Nightmare Power system, which is gain abilities via knowledge and interacting with nightmares, which are the monsters you'll interact with in the trials. Benefit of this, doesn't cost you points, and if you're smart, it's really easy to do. As well as the abilities are really powerful. The downsides are it requires slots, and some of the abilities are kind of trash. On top of that, some of the abilities are really hard to get, as you have to kill nightmares to get them, which is really difficult early on. Then you've got the artifact system. You pick an artifact, there's an artifact for each stat type: strength, dex, perception, luck, intelligence, and stealth. And charisma. There we go, 7, got it. Did I say I swear I said constitution. Yeah, whatever. Those are the stats. You pick an artifact based on a stat. That artifact will pump that stat up ridiculously well. The upside is, don't require slots. Can get infinite of the stat, and some pretty cool abilities. Downside are, it requires points to upgrade your artifact. You only get 1 artifact, so you'll only be really good in 1 stat. And that's about it for its downsides. Training system. Training system is the worst. But you can pick it if you want. I just dislike it. Basically, the training system doesn't require slots, it doesn't require points. It's simply, every time you roll, if you get a critical success, so nat 20 unless you up your dice size, you get a permanent +2 to that stat. Downside is, every time you don't get any abilities, and every time you roll a nat 1, you lose a 1 to that stat. So it goes up quicker than it goes down, but you have to get lucky. And, yeah, no abilities, no nothing, but you can get infinite in every stat if you want to. Then there is class system. Class system benefits are infinite stats, and doesn't require slots. Downsides are you don't have abilities, and it requires points. Basically, there's a bunch of different classes. Every time you put a point into that class, it gains a +5 to its associated positive stats, and a -1 to its associated negative stats. So it's pretty simple. That's really all there is to say about the class system. There's the... Shit, I think that's all the... Yeah, that's all the primaries. Then you've got secondaries. You've got... Oh god, what are they? This is where I fail, because I don't remember my secondary systems as well. Okay, there's the harvester system. Upsides are it gets you tons of resources, because essentially it takes up your slots to give you bonuses to your resources. Upside are tons of bonus resources. Downside is you're essentially sacrificing other abilities, the capability to use other abilities, because it means that you are sacrificing your slots, which you're required to do abilities and shit. So it makes you weaker, but gives you more rewards, risk rewards sort of situation. There's the substitute system. Basically, it takes some of your abilities and converts it into other abilities, like removes your dex modifier but gives you insta dodges, removes your strength modifier for extra con or stuff like that. There's the burnout system, which temporarily makes you much more powerful, but it reduces your capabilities over time. So essentially, you're way better at the start of the trial, but the longer the trial goes, the weaker you become. Oh yeah, I should probably put it in here. Trials can the time it takes to play a trial really depends on the length of the trial plus how many people there are. And we've had trials that lasted anywhere between 30 minutes to 5 hours, I think was my longest. So yeah, that's a thing. What were the other secondary systems? Harvester, substitute, burnout. I think there was one more, but I can't remember at the moment. I'll explain it better on the server, because I was supposed to explain it here, but I'm fucking up right now. There's also specialists. You can get specialist tokens through unique interactions. I'll explain that better later too. And you get specialist abilities which are limited use, but really powerful, and don't require slots or any of that. Oh yeah, there's also the overlay system as a secondary system. It's abilities that you put on top of other abilities to make those other abilities slightly better. The benefits are it doesn't require slots, and you can just buff up every ability you've got. Downsides are they're not the best, because they're very small buffs. Primary links. Primary links. Yeah, okay, we're going into the links now. Primary links. You get one primary link. That's it. There's like 12 or so primary links. Each start with a base ability that you can use to gain EXP and level it up to get better, to get the base ability better, new abilities, stat buffs, etc. They're really powerful once you max them out. And yeah, that's basically it. Exclusive links. Exclusive links are a step down from primary. You only start with one slot for exclusives, but you can get more, and you can have multiple exclusives. They're pretty difficult to unlock, but they're really powerful. Everything from extra lives to being able to consume and then reproduce pet nightmares. It's kind of ridiculous how powerful exclusives get. Secondary and entity links. You have one oh, that's the slot that I forgot. You have one entity link slot. I think I remember that. Yeah, anyway. Entity link slots and secondary link slots are two separate things. Entity links go into the entity link slot. The secondaries go into the secondary links. What the fuck was I going with here? They're much weaker, but still generally pretty good. But you get a lot more of them than exclusives and other stuff. Secondaries can be boosted by either boosting them, which requires you to put the same link into multiple link slots to increase its effect. You can boost a link up to level 3 to get a lot of good stuff compared to its base stuff, or you can empower it using an empowered link slot, which you don't start with any, but you can get later. And empowering a link is essentially a different type of boosting. It makes it more powerful, but in a different way to boosting. You can't empower and boost one, but if you empower a link, it doesn't take up a secondary link slot, it just takes up one empowered slot. So you can free up space for other secondary links. Permanent upgrades. Permanent upgrades give you massive changes to your character and will drastically change how you work. There's a lot of them. I'm not going to touch on them right now because they're much further down the line and quite difficult to get, so I'm just going to leave that alone. Okay. Dying in the trials. It's not too big of a problem. If you die, you can be revived if you have a self-revive ability, or if a teammate has a ability or item to revive you. If you can't be revived, you're out of the trial. There are situations where you can be removed from the trial without, even if you do have revive abilities. Say a nightmare eats your corpse, a teammate can't revive you because they don't have your body to activate their revive ability on, or you get your abilities shut down, you can't self revive. It's a bit, yeah, it's situational how that works, but the penalty for death is pretty easy to deal with. Basically, any items you have on you at the time get lost, and you're out of that game, so you can't win to get points, and you lose your streak. There's a streak reward that gives you bonuses for winning multiple trials in a row. Oh yeah, that's something I should have written down to mention. Rewards. When you win a trial, you get points, and you get to keep the items you brought out with you, pets you brought out with you, etc. You can put those in a locker to keep them safe, or you can use them in the next trial. Um, what else was there? Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can do with perks, with points. You can buy perks, buy artifacts, buy classes. Um, you can trade them with other people for stuff, trade them with NPCs with stuff. There's locker room upgrades. Um, that's about it. If you want to play the game, click on the link in the description. Okay, the rest of the video is for people who have played. So, hi guys. Hi people who have played Trials already. Probably Will and Zach. Hi guys. This is information for you specifically, so if you haven't played Trials, don't worry about the rest of this. Or watch it. Go ahead if you want to. I don't really see why you would, or be watching this at all. But anyway, thanks for supporting the algorithm. Fuck. Yeah, for those of you who have played Trials, this is how this is going to affect you. This is a character reset. You won't have any of your progress, any of your items, any of your upgrades, any of that stuff from your previous character. It's basically like you're playing an iteration, but you won't have the times 2 boost, and you won't have access to your township, or any of the stuff your iteration had. Basically, it's a new character. You start with nothing. I will allow you to have access. I will allow you to make township progress via this character, but obviously this character will have a separate township. You can transfer stuff off of this character if you want to take something from this character to put on your primary character, but I won't let you do it the other way around, just because otherwise you can just break the game. Shit, I just realized I forgot to mention difficulty. Fuck it, I can do that later. Okay, that's the video. I'm done. Oh my god, that was only 18 minutes. God, that felt like it took longer. Okay, whatever. Bye.